Man, it is sure peaceful out here.
Hey guys, been sitting around playing with some cook gear. My brother-in-law got me this MSR Pocket Rocket, and I got a container for it. I got some of my cook kit, and been playing around with making some windscreens for my alcohol stoves, windscreen for my Trangia, and some other alcohol stoves. I'll show the Pocket Rocket at a later date. I want to go out and do a trip on the creek and cook some soup with it, with its simmering capability. I did boil some water with it, and it's about 2 minutes you got boiling water. What I want to do today is, this is an alcohol stove that I got from Mr. Old Clunker, and we're going to boil some water with this thing. So stand by and we'll see how it does. So I got this alcohol stove as a gift from Mr. Old Clunker. This is the kind he spray painted with high temperature heat, but this is the kind that looks like it's the heavy aluminum, like beer bottles. He made this, he made 2 of them. Dedicated one to Gage, but I haven't used it. I got several alcohol stoves that I use, probably 3 or 4 different kinds, but I've never had one of these. This is a sit-on kind. You don't need a stand for it. Over here I got 2 cups of water, and he says a couple ounces will do it here. So just for the sake of argument here, I'm probably going to put more than that just to make sure. Get this sucker lit up. There it goes. Now with these alcohol stoves, any of these alcohol stoves, you probably can't, I don't know if you can see it, but any of these alcohol stoves, you want to let this heat up. You want to let that tin heat up and everything, and get that alcohol boiling in there, so when you set your pot on top of it, it doesn't snuff it out. Planning on doing a hike here. See, it's starting to bloom out here, so that's real good. Get my 2 cups of water on here. See how she does. Get down here. Blooms out fine. So I'll give it a time test here and see how long it takes to boil. Well, I've been messing around with some windscreens here. This one, I like to leave them big so you have a gap. I haven't formed this one yet, but basically as this is going, you can tell that it's bloomed out pretty good. Still going. But basically what the metal is is pans that you get at Gordon's Food Service, the disposable aluminum, real thick aluminum pans for serving and everything, like parties and everything. And my Trangia stand sits higher, so, and then these smaller alcohol stoves here sit a little bit lower. Hasn't been too long, getting ready to go to a boil, so when it gets to a complete boil, we will get back to you. But just been playing with these. Hey, I just talked to you, and it was just a few minutes after I talked to you. It was about around a little over 6 minutes. Maybe 6 minutes, 15 seconds, around in that area. So 6.5 minutes. Got a rolling boil here. Very good. This will probably wolf when I take it on. You can see that is a pretty cool stove. They still have a lot of fuel on there too. Covers up pretty much the bottom of the pot. This is the large, the Coleman Max set, and there's the smaller one that sits inside, but this is the large one. Move my one screen here a little bit. Yeah, that does pretty good. About 6 minutes, and I put a lot of fuel in there. I probably could get away with an ounce of fuel to boil a couple cups of water. And the water I used was just tap water, 2 cups, and I just turned it on cold and let it get cold and put it in there. No measurement. But basically, I want to go through all my stoves and play with this. I got a trip going out to Pennsylvania with me and my wife, Wyndham Woodcraft, Pennsylvania Shane, and we're all going out there, so I'm just playing with some gear and some cook gear and seeing what I want to take along, if I want to do the alcohol thing or if I want to do the like the Pocket Rocket style, or maybe just cook on the fire. So I don't know yet. So thanks for watching, and again, Mr. Old Clunker, thank you for the stove. It is awesome. It works great. I'm going to have to learn how to build these because that is pretty cool.